Hey girls, welcome back to another video. I'm so glad you're here. If you find that what I'm giving you is beneficial in your life, or if you feel connected to me, please like and subscribe below so that I get that feedback and I know that I'm helping you in ways that are beneficial. If you really feel connected to me throughout this video, please fill out the application below so that you and I can get together, have a one-on-one phone call, and make a roadmap for your life so that you can be successful as well. Whether that means getting help and getting control of your anxieties, creating a daily routine, help setting goals for yourself, moving out of your 9-to-5 job and becoming an independent network marketer like me. I'm always looking for amazing women to work with. Whatever it is, reach out. I'm more than happy to be a support system and help you, guide you through these steps. It has been a great monumental change in my life. I've never been more excited for the next year to come. I have so many things that are happening, and I want everyone to have that same feeling. It's such a relief to know that I don't have to be doing something. Instead, I can be doing as I please and as I want and still being successful and having an income and supporting my husband and I without giving up my life. So much of our life is spent, I think 1/3 of our life is spent sleeping and 1/3 of our life is spent at work. How horrible is that? That means you have 1/3 to live. No, thank you. Start living today. Fill out the application. Today, we are going to focus on strategy number 6 from my 10 strategies to manage your mental health. If you'd like to access the full blog, the link is also posted below. Today's strategy is so important. And many of you, I'm sure, do this on a daily basis, but I want you to be mindful about doing it. Do it for a purpose. Today's strategy is implement self-care. It's crazy how many women give up that self-care in order to focus on a career, in order to focus on kids or a family, in order to focus on anything else in their life. You can't forget about what you need. Self-care is so important, and it comes in so many different forms. This honestly is my biggest form of self-care. Coffee. I love coffee. Not even for the caffeine. For me, like having a hot cup of coffee is like one of the most emotional things I can do all day, which I don't know if anyone relates to that. But I wake up and I make a latte and I just sip on it, and it's like, oh, this morning is so good. I'm so present. It's so warm. I can just like feel the heat inside of me. It's so emotional. It's so crazy. And then I'll have a second cup after the gym, and it just gets me so prepared for my day. Even if I drink decaf, it doesn't have to be caffeinated, but just having, and the smell, oh, as I've said before in previous videos, senses really drive your whole body as like emotion and mindfulness. It's so important. And so coffee for me, I'll be anywhere in the world and I'll smell coffee, and it's like I'm pulled. My whole soul is pulled that way. I had friends in town last weekend. I live in Las Vegas right now, and we were walking through Circa Hotel, the casino, and where everyone's drinking alcohol and gambling, and there's a coffee shop open, and I walked by and it was like, I don't want to be anywhere near this. I want to be sitting there with a coffee and just like with my face in it. I want to swim in it. It's so good for me. So find even just those small self-care things. You need to implement them every day. It's not something that happens once a week. For you, it might be taking a bath, using a bath bomb, using essential oils. I recently learned about these things called shower fizzes. My friend Kayla uses them. It's like a bath bomb, but you drop it in the shower, and then as the shower runs on it, it like leaks essential oils into the shower. Oh, I need to find one. They sound amazing. Self-care could be reading a book, getting a massage, getting your nails done. I don't know, doing a hair treatment on your hair and just relaxing. For some people, self-care is like cuddling up and watching a rom-com, having a bowl of popcorn. It doesn't have to be healthy either. Self-care could be eating a quart of ice cream one night. Obviously, we don't want to do that every day, but give yourself a little bit of a break. That's okay. A Saturday night, have a pint of ice cream. Watch that rom-com that's going to make you cry your face out, and then go take a bath, refresh yourself, and be like, oh man, that was a good cry. Oh, I cried so good just now. Sometimes you need that, and that's okay. Just decide what's best for you and implement that. Self-care is so important. I hope you continue. I'm going to have a lot of self-care tips for you as I continue on my channel. I hope a few other of my self-care strategies for those of you who maybe need some ideas. Going someplace by myself. I know that's really weird, but I'm married. So for those of you who aren't married, it is very strange to be with someone else all the time. Like, we're always together. And when we're not together, it's because I'm usually at work, so I'm with other people. It's rare that I'm alone. And for example, today, while I'm shooting my videos, my husband is out and he drives for Postmates, and so he's out driving. This is one of the first times that I've been home alone in forever. And I blasted my favorite song. I did a little bit of shuffling. I stretched. I made some faces in the mirror. I've had 2 cups of coffee. I just had a self-care afternoon, and it was amazing. And that's okay. It's totally fine. For me, being alone is having self-care. Just having that time to be by myself. If you are someone who has kids, you probably really understand what that feels like. You're probably constantly thinking about someone else instead of yourself, but you cannot help someone else until you help yourself. You can't fill a glass with an empty pitcher. You have to fill your pitcher first, okay? So if you have a really good self-care strategy, I'd love you to reach out, comment below, share what your self-care strategies are. I'm very big into like holistic, organic products. I can recommend a lot for you, but if anyone out there has some really good tricks or tips to share with our community, please post in the comments below so that we can all get on the same train as you and figure out some really cool, holistic, healthy ways to implement self-care. All right? It might even be taking a nap. You might need to take a 1-hour nap in the middle of the day and wake up with the sun. Oh, in the summer. Oh, that's so good. It feeds your soul. So find something that feeds your soul every day. Self-care has to happen every day. If you're not having self-care, you're not taking care of your mindset, and then you're going to get stressed out. Things are going to build up, and overall, these strategies are not going to work. You have to use every strategy as often as you possibly can. They all work together. It's not one or the other. All together. All right. I'm so excited that you came back today, and I hope you fill out the application below so that I can help you get on the right track for your life and be the best person you can be and just completely change your life around. Take some deep breaths. My kindergartners do this. Smell the flower. Blow out the candle. So helpful. Tell yourself an affirmation. I am so kind. I am a boss babe. I'm so passionate. I feel so hard, and that's okay. And I'm proud of myself. Are you? Let's make you proud of yourself. Start using our strategies and you'll get there. Here's a little sneak peek of what's come tomorrow.